Hello student, myself Professor Rushali Tapade from ICEEM Engineering College. Uh, Today we will discuss about the CRC cards. In last lecture we have seen what is a class diagram and how to draw the class diagram for the given system requirements. Now today we will discuss about what is a CRC card. CRC card, that is nothing but what is the long form of the CRC? Class, responsibility and collaboration. And what this CRC card does, it helps us to explore our objects. Then it gives us an easy introduction about the classes, their responsibility as well as their collaboration. Now this is a starting point of many methodologies when you want to develop any system. In that case, first you have to gather the requirement from the customer. Once you have gathered the requirement of the from the customer, the next thing you have to do is that you have to develop the structure of the system. And how will you develop the structure of the system? With the help of class diagram. For that you need to identify the different classes of your system, and this CRC card provides you an easy introduction of the classes which help us to explore our objects. It is CRC cards. These concepts are used in many industries, as well as it is widely used while teaching, because in teaching most of the times the teachers will uses the concept of the CRC card to teach about the concept of classes to the student. Now, what is the basic idea behind the CRC card? CRC card is used to create a card for each class. What we have to do? We have to create a card, CRC card for each class of our system, then assign responsibilities and attributes to each card. Now, each card consists of the class name, their responsibilities and their collaboration with the other classes. So, what we have to do? We have to assign responsibilities as well as attributes to each cards. That means their functions and their variables. Then we have to identify the collaborations between the cards. Between the cards means between these classes, and then simulate design scenario between set of cards. That means which are the cards which are similar to each other, so we can collaborate these classes to develop our system. Now, format of the CRC card is as shown in the figure. The CRC card contains the following information. At the topmost level, you have to describe the class name, for which class you have to specify these cards, and then in the leftmost portion you have to give the responsibility of the classes. That means you have to list out the different function that the class can perform, and into the right side you have to say the collaborators. That means with which classes this class have a collaboration, which classes help it to perform each responsibility of that class. Okay, so this is the format of CRC card. Whenever we write the CRC card for particular class, what we have to do? We have to write down the class name in the uppermost portion. In the left side we have to list out the different attributes as well as the responsibilities, that means function of this class, and to the right side we have to write down the classes, name of the classes with whom this class is collaborated. Now, how to finding the classes method? How to find the method of classes? For that you need to read the specification, then work through the requirements. Whatever the requirements you have gathered, work through that requirements, highlighting the nouns and noun phrases to give candidate classes. Okay, you have to give the candidate classes. For that purpose you need to highlight the requirements, noun as well as the noun phrases. Then work through the candidates class, deciding likely classes and reject the unlikely. That means once you have decided the classes, then you have to find out which classes are more collaborated with each other, and then select that class, and if the class is not collaborated with each other, then reject that class. Now, reading specification. If you don't have any one specification, proper specification given to you, in that case you should write the specification by your own. So the specification should describe the goals of the design, for what purpose you have designing the system. Then it discuss the things the system should do. That means what your system is giving, which type of output is given to the customer, that things the system should do, you have to describe that things, so the desired response to the expected inputs. Once you have identified the methods of the classes, then find the which type of classes with whom these classes get collaborated. So the process of identifying classes is iterative. Some will be missed, other will be the likely classes. The classes may be the any physical object, it may be the any cohesive abstraction like file, or any interfaces to outside world, or values of attributes of objects. Now, how to identify the responsibility? Once we have identified it, the methods, then we have known to whom, with which classes it get collaborated. Then for finding out the methods or writing down the method, we need to identify the responsibility. How we identify the responsibilities? Responsibilities are concerned with the maintenance of knowledge as well as the action the object can perform. Which type of action, that means what type of function the object is performing for that class, and that is nothing but your responsibility of that class. So they contain two key items: the knowledge that the object maintains, what type of knowledge that object have, and which type of action that object may perform, that means which type of function the object of that class is performing. That means what gets done rather than how it done. Now, once we know what is a responsibility, next thing is identifying the responsibility. Read requirements, whatever the requirements you have gathered, read that requirements and highlight the information that some object must maintain, which type of information that object maintains, so that you can identify which type of action that object can be performed based on the attributes, right? Then check these are the actions that system object must perform. Once you have identified the different attributes of that classes, then you can it is easy for you to identify the responsibility of that object. Check all your classes are doing something useful. Once you have identified the responsibility, that means function that your object is performing, next thing is assigning the responsibilities in between the different object of your class. So evenly distribute system intelligence between these class objects. State responsibilities as generally as possible. Then keep behavior with the related information if any is possible between the classes. Keep information about one thing in one place, that means whatever the information regarding something that should be placed in a one class. So each class represent particular information, and then you can share these responsibilities among the related objects via the class collaboration. Now, which type of relationship is between the classes? The classes from within your system, you have to see whether there is any such a type of is kind of relationship. Maybe superclass should have the responsibilities. Kind of means there may be the superclass and subclass. So, is kind of superclass should have some responsibility than the subclasses. Is analogous to if have a similar responsibility. That means subclass and superclass may have a common responsibilities to perform. Is part of, therefore clarify responsibility between the parts of an aggregate classes. Now, what is a collaboration? We have understood how to find the class, then we have understood what is how to identify the responsibility, how to identify the functions of that class based on the attributes. Now, next thing is the collaboration. So, collaboration is where one class needs another class in order to perform its responsibility, that is a client and server. Okay, we can say which type of operation that class is performing on the client machine and which type of operation is performing on the server. What is the collaboration between the class on the client and between the class on the server? Each responsibility may have no collaboration, it may have one collaboration, and it may have many collaboration. Whatever the responsibility you have listed out in that class, that responsibilities may have no collaboration with other classes. Sometimes it may have only one collaboration with other classes, sometimes it have a many collaboration with the other classes. While finding the collaboration using CRC card, work through all responsibilities, identifying collaborators. Therefore, for each responsibility you need to ask, can the class do it alone? That means that class can do all the things what it wants to listed inside the responsibility. Can it done it alone? If not, what knowledge does it need? What help it needs from the outside? Okay, what processing does it need? Which type of functioning it need? which classes have what it needs, and which classes give such a type of functioning or provide help such a type of functioning to this class. We need to identify such a classes so that we can make the collaboration between the classes. For each CRC card, class asks what does it do or know. What classes need this service or knowledge? Which class wants such type of services or such type of knowledge? We need to identify these classes, and are those classes collaborating with this class, and then we have to check whether these classes are really helpful to collaborate with the given class. Confirm by looking at classes and ensure if class knows something it is being used. Collaboration is strongly indicated by has knowledge of. That means, for example, a car needs to know the speed limit which it gets from the sign on the side of the road. Okay, and again the collaboration have the it depends on relationship, like pressing, like in a car example, pressing accelerator increases speed of wheels and decreases the petrol level. But beware indirect collaboration, but there is the indirect collaboration, right? And last is the is part of relationship. Again with the car example, I will explain you what is the is part of relationship. To turn a car, the car will need to send message to its steering, right? Steering wheel, he want to turn a car, so as soon as he will move the steering, your wheels of the car get moved. So is part of. So these are the relationship which are strongly indicated by the collaboration. Has knowledge of, depends on, and is part of. So what are the advantages of the CRC card? CRC cards are the portable. That means card can be used anywhere, even away from the computer or office. You can take them anywhere. Then anthropomorphic. No computer program can capture the essence of the interaction forced by passing the cards. Okay. Then next is the level of involvement felt by each team member increases. Each team member involvement is there while listing out the responsibility as well as the collaboration. Useful throughout the life cycle of your software development, provides a basis for more formal analysis as well as the design methodology. Then it serves as an input to a formal method. Then as the transition from process orientation to object orientation, most formal methods are overwhelming. It gives you a general bound on the size of class, a card. Here we are taking one example how to make a card for the CRC card, develop a CRC card for the given example. In the upper part you have to write down the class name, and then in the left side you have to write down the responsibility and then collaboration, that is on a client side and on the server side. So in the responsibility you can specify one unique responsibility or within a context. In a client side you have to list out the collaborators of that class, and on the server which type of services or interfaces that are provided by the this class. Okay, you have to list out these things. We take one example. Here we are taking an example of the ATM, that is a automatic teller. So my class is nothing but a ATM system. Okay, so my class name is ATM. Now we have to find out the responsibility and collaboration of the classes. Okay, so what is the responsibility of ATM? Access and modify the account balance. Okay, this is the responsibility, that it can access you can access the ATM system to withdraw the cash, you can check your account balance. And what is the responsibility of ATM system? That to check, access the account balance from the bank and then modify the account balance. So on the client system, what you have ATM system maintain, it is get collaborated with another class, that is nothing but account, because whenever the user want to withdraw the cash or want to deposit the cash or want to do any operation on the ATM system, in that case ATM has to get collaborated with the account class, so that it will get all the information of that customer's account. Okay, and on the server side what it check, it will give the balance inquiry, deposit transaction, funds transfer, withdrawal transaction. All these responsibility of ATM system on the server side, and on the client side it is get collaborated with the account class. Understood? So I please again read about this example. On what is our class name is nothing but a ATM system. What are its responsibility? Access and modify the account balance. Okay, access the balance from the account of the customer, and if he perform any operation, then modify the account balance. On the client side, with which class it is collaborated, that is nothing but a account class. Okay, and on the server side, he has to give the different responsibility. He has to provide different responsibility like a balance inquiry, deposit transaction, fund transfer and withdrawal transaction. In this way, you can develop the CRC card for the different system. For the student also, if you want to maintain the student record, what you have to do, your class name is nothing but a student. What are the responsibility? You have to list out all the attributes of your student here: student name, his address, roll number, whatever the marks he have in a different subjects, and then responsibility like calculate the marks, calculate the average marks, calculate the percentage. These are the different responsibility. Then collaboration, to which department it is get collaborated with. They, in this way you can create a CRC card for the student record also. So I hope this concept of CRC card is clear to you. CRC is nothing but a class, responsibility and collaboration. And for developing the CRC card, you need to identify the classes, you need to identify the responsibility. Responsibility is nothing but a function that is provided by that class. And last thing you need to identify is the collaboration. That means to carry out this function, whether the class is itself can carry out this functionality, or whether it required help of some another class. If it get the help of another class, then we have to list out that class name under the collaboration. So I hope all these things are clear to you. Thank you.